Festival. We have an event coming up at Austin Film Society Cinema on November the 8th. It is the Austin Comedy Film Festival Fall 2022, which will be our final event of the year. And we're going to be showcasing all kinds of short films that are 30 minutes or less, everything from comedy films, romantic comedy, horror comedy, dark comedy, mockumentary, funny music videos, comedy series pilots, all kinds of stuff. Anything to make you laugh. That's 30 minutes or less. That's the intention. So it's nothing but laughs at Austin Comedy Film Festival. It's a long program, but it won't seem that long because I think you're going to be having fun throughout. One of the directors is joining us today, and that's Jack Connelly. Hey, Jack.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
All right. And Jack's film, My Summer Project, is an official selection this year and will be screening. Let's talk about this one, Jack. What's the synopsis? What are people going to see when they walk into the theater?
All right. So, My Summer Project is a mockumentary about this odd director who's making this film, and it's kind of shot through the perspective of this intern who's making a summer project for his college, his college, his film schools, his film classes. He's making a project about this odd director that he's interning for. And that's kind of just a little bit about it, a little synopsis.
All right, good stuff. Well, what motivated you creatively? Why create this film?
So I'm a big fan of just comedies in general, and I watched The Disaster Artist last year, kind of like the end of last year, and I'm a big fan of The Office. And I kind of wanted to do something where I combine the 2 a little bit, because I'm a big fan of both, and I felt like both of those comedy aspects just really worked well, and I wanted to combine the 2 and see how that would play out and play out on the screen.
All right. Well, what about producing this? Did you learn any lessons from a production perspective?
Oh, definitely. I learned a ton. As a young filmmaker, every time I make a new film, I always learn a little bit more about the process of filmmaking in general. I really learned how important it is to really focus on our pre-production. Like I remember when I was doing this film, I'm a college student, and when you schedule a shoot Saturday morning, I was expecting people to show, and when I have a ton of other college students helping me out, and they just are like, "Oh, dude, I'm so tired, I can't make it." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I had to keep rescheduling the shoot, and find a day where everybody can make it. So just the importance of a pre-production, and then of course post-production. I learned, because I did the editing for this film as well. Just learning how to edit in general, and just how editing can take your film from just one level to another level is really special. And just learning all about how editing can make a film just a whole new level.
Yeah, that's a lot to learn and some early lessons, man. And that's, I always tell people, people ask me, are all your judges volunteers? I'm like, no, I pay them because volunteer, man. If you want anything reliable, unless they're like your best friends on planet Earth, it's hard to crew something up with volunteers, like you're saying with college kids or whatever. And it's tough, but when there's something on the line, there's that little extra motivator. And knowing what you can do in post and knowing, your production side and your post-production side just makes you a better filmmaker in pre-production is my philosophy. And looks like you learned a whole bunch of lessons on this one. Are you in school for film right now?
Yes, I am a film student at Ohio University.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yes,
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
It's okay. So I'm just learning about film. I'm a sophomore, so it's my second year. And I learned a lot last year, learning more this year, just really getting a grasp of filmmaking. So.
Well, for someone who's just grasping filmmaking, this is a pretty big festival to get into, man. So congrats.
Thank you.
For getting your work in. In the future, I mean, it sounds like you're working on school. Is there anything else? Like you got some more films coming up that you need to deliver for school, or what are you working on?
Yeah, so I would say my overall goal in life, and this has been my goal since I was like 6 years old, is just to be a filmmaker or be an actor, be a filmmaker in the industry somehow, or just kind of make my mark artistically in filmmaking. But right now, trying to make as many short films as I can, try and get my name out there, and just make baby steps towards my overall goal. Right now, I am just focusing on school right now, but over the summer, I did work on a couple projects. I'm working on my acting right now. I'm acting in just short films around campus right now. I'm actually acting in a film tonight. So that's pretty fun. But just as of right now, I'm just taking baby steps towards that overall goal of becoming just, you know, a key name, hopefully a key name in the industry one day. That's just kind of the overall goal.
All right, man. Exciting times. And it sounds like you're very active, very passionate about it all. And, after seeing what you did here, I think you're going to be very successful. So
Thank
good
you.
work on this one, Jack. You make the judges look good when you give us good material to screen like this. So is there
Thank
anything
you.
else you want to add before we go?
Yes, I would love to thank the judges who selected my film. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really helps me and um, just shows how all the hard work I've been putting into is really paying out. And I also want to say a huge thanks to all the crew, the cast who helped me out on this project. Thank you guys so much, just for being there and helping me out.
All right. Appreciate the kind words. And we're looking forward to the screenings on November 8th. Thanks for joining me today.
No problem.
All right. Have a good one.